Hello, my name is James. I'm 70-year-old. First came to see Cara back in December 2014 via a friend of mine who Cara had helped stop smoking. This friend of mine was so impressed, she insisted that I come and see Cara for the same reasons. However, after I think it was the first session, after Cara was asking me all sorts of questions, she identified that there was more to my problems with stopping smoking than even I realised. The fact is, I'd lost my partner, my wife, back in July 2014, and I was finding it difficult to deal with, more difficult actually than I actually realised. The pain, the hurt was just sometimes overbearing. Cara identified that, and she very quickly started to make me understand, probably after the first 2 or 3 sessions, help me understand that I have control, in my head, I have control over a whole bunch of issues which, to be honest, I hadn't even thought about. One of the things she did, I think it was the second session, and this is going to sound perhaps a little bit silly because I was very sceptical from day one, you've got to remember, very sceptical. When I first came to see Cara, I wasn't sure whether I was expecting somebody in a black cloak and a pointed hat, to be honest. But after the second, I think it was the second or third session, Cara produced this bowl of marbles. It's so simple, but amazingly effective. And there's white and black marbles in that bowl, and she likened the marbles to the white ones, thoughts that I could control, and the black ones, the negative thoughts which I could just throw out of my head. And that was one of the major things as far as I'm concerned, the first major thing in the course. As time went on, and going through that program, course, whatever label you want to put on it, the book is just something else. It's almost become something you can't put down. Cara would give me, read before I see you next, chapter X, chapter whatever, maybe 2 or 3 chapters to read. And it is one of those situations where you really have to put the effort in, because if you can't just pick it up and scan it, you do have to read it. But I swear, the strength it gives you and the control that it gives you. We all go through life with other people telling us, particularly in my situation, with the grief situation, you should be doing this, you should be doing that. When all the time, you've got all the control in your own head. But it takes something like Thrive, that program, to actually bring it out, to open your mind, if you like. As time went on, I really started to look forward to seeing Cara, talking to Cara. It became something I really wanted to do. It wasn't a chore, it was something I really wanted, because I realised I was changing. My strength was coming back, because I went through a point where I was so down and so weak, and it was just awful, it really was. And as I said, as time went on, I got more and more into this, and I will stress again, you've got to put the effort in. Nobody's going to wave a magic wand and get rid of all your troubles, whether it be anxiety, whether it be stopping smoking, whether it be grief, in my situation. Now, the other thing is that since I've finished the Thrive course, it's a bit like closing the door after the horse is bolted, because Cara did stop me smoking, or helped me to stop smoking. I've been diagnosed with lung cancer. I've had my first, making this video, I've had my first treatment of chemotherapy. In actual fact, tomorrow will be my second treatment. I have been given, as far as life expectancy is concerned, 12 months to live. It is palliative care to ease the symptoms of it. And even now, I still refer to that book. The calmness that I feel is incredible. I just can't. In fact, I thought there was something wrong with me, being given this news. You know, you've got lung cancer. Your life expectancy is limited. And I feel so calm. And I still refer to the book. I keep pointing over there because I keep looking at the book. Not open, just laying there. But I'm sure, and I know that this calmness that I've got, is this strength that Thrive gave me, first with Mo's death, my wife's death, and now with being diagnosed with cancer, is just amazing. I can't stress enough how much that program did for me. It was just something else. I don't have a fear of the future because I know now that I can control to a large degree. I may not be able to control my life expectancy, but I can control my thoughts. I can dump those bloody black marbles. I can get rid of them. And that in itself is quite amazing. But as I said, I would recommend it, highly recommend it, but you do have to put the effort in to get out what it's got to offer. And it's got so much to offer. I said to Cara that her and Rob, there's a lot of people out there that need their help. People who really need their help for a whole host of issues. And Thrive, I can't help myself. I sing its praises all the time. It's just been absolutely amazing.